Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Lane. Today I'm doing a realistic rebuild of the Pittsburgh Steelers. This should be a good one. We have to move on from Big Ben. Probably after this season, realistically. We're fine the offensive line, maybe aside from a left guard. I would like to get a little bit better there. You could argue a right tackle, but I think we'll be fine. We're good at receiver. I'm not in love with James Conner. Then on defense, a very young, great defense. Defensive tackle we could definitely use. Bud Dupree, not in love with. But everything else, pretty good to go. Maybe another corner, but not really going to worry about that right now. Let's go to the playoffs. And we didn't make the playoffs in year one. Not that surprising with the Browns and the Ravens in our division. Plus, apparently, the Bengals went 11-5. Browns 12-4, Ravens 10-6, and we went 6-10. That's not bad. Hopefully, and that's a big hope, there's a quarterback in the draft. Roethlisberger, 3,400 yards, 28-10. Not great for him. Connor, about 1,300 yards, 7 touchdowns, 3 for Snell. Receiving Juju, 880 with 5. Claypool, I think, is going to be great, 680 with 8. Washington, 540 with 2. Ebron, 537 with 5. On defense, Williams, 115 tackles. Sack totals, 15 for TJ Watt, 8 for Dupree, 6.5 for Chewit. Interceptions, 2 for Fitzpatrick, and a lot of ones to go around. There is not going to be anybody up here aside from TJ Watt. Josh Allen with the MVP, maybe Chase Claypool as well. Josh Allen MVP, just hate to see that. Coach of the Year, Bill O'Brien, makes sense? Not really. Offensive player, nothing. Defensive player of the year, TJ Watt at 5. I thought he'd be a lot higher than that. Williams at 9. Offensive rookie, nothing. Defensive rookie of the year, Devin Bush at 7. That would have made sense if I thought about it for even half a more second. What do we have for XP? None for Big Ben, 2 for Juju, 5 for Johnson, which is awesome. 2 for Washington, 3 for Claypool is pretty good. And on defense, 2 for TJ Watt, 2 for Fitzpatrick, 2 for Edmonds, but really not that much. Is Madden 21 here yet? The Browns beat the Bears 38-28. Come on. Madden's 2 favorite teams, I would say. Hilton's coming back. Dupree, I don't really want to, but I believe they gave him a somewhat long contract. Maybe they just franchise tagged him. Now that I think about it, I think I'm just going to let him walk away, by the way. I'm not giving him 3. I'm just going to franchise tag Mike Hilton. And then we'll be on our way. Let's go to the draft. So the Heisman is a quarterback. We have pick number 8, so he could be gone. And I have a really bad feeling he is going to be gone. Oh, no, he's still up there, yeah. So we're going to take him. We're going to try to trade Big Ben for anything we could get, which is probably nothing realistically. Where is he? Richard Mooney. He's a 75 overall hidden development, 92 throw power, 81 deep, 85 medium, 80 short. Seems pretty good, I would say. I almost feel like I made the wrong decision at quarterback. But he won the Heisman, so I'm going to put a lot of stock in that, but I'm hoping I'm not wrong. This receiver is going to be great. This defensive tackle, maybe. We have a free safety, but we have Edmonds at strong safety. I wouldn't mind putting Glass over there. So I'm going to go Jacoby Glass. He's a 75 with normal. That's insane. 88 speed, 72 zone, 67 tackles, 77 pursuit. So apparently nobody wants Big Ben. He went from an 81 overall down to a 73 overall, which is atrocious. So we're an 83 overall team, 84 offense, 83 defense. If Mooney can just step up, we'll be good to go because we're looking good on offense and looking good on defense. Edmonds up the star development, so that's even pretty good as well. Let's go to the playoffs. And we missed the playoffs yet again. We went 6-10, tied with the Bengals. Ravens 9-6-1, the Browns 9-7. Take a look at the stats. Mooney 3,600 yards, 26-6. I like the touchdowns and interception, but the yards not great. Connor about 1,100 yards, 9 touchdowns. Receiving Juju 1,200 yards, 8 touchdowns. Ebron 801 with 6. Washington 537 with 6. Claypool with 4. On defense, Williams 124 tackles, Bush with 112. Sack totals 9 for Watt, 6 for Hayward, 5 for Williams. And interceptions 4 for Hilton, 2 for Bush, 2 for Fitzpatrick, and a lot of ones. Now I have to imagine Mooney, offensive rookie of the year, but that's probably all we have. Maybe TJ Watt. Nothing in MVP. Herbert won it. Coach of the year, Matt Hedrick. Where did Andy Reid go? He's just done. He's like, I'm out. Win a Super Bowl, I'm out. I'm gone. We won AFC, rather. No Steelers. Defensive player of the year, we have Vince Williams at 5. Offensive rookie Mooney. Like I said, we knew that was going to happen. Defensive rookie of the year, Perillo at 6. All right, I don't know who that is. What do we have for XP? Let's take a look. Mooney star development. Come on. That's the last thing we needed to happen. We have 3 XP for Bush, 2 for Watt, 2 for Fitzpatrick, 2 for Edmonds. Star, you were the Heisman. The Chiefs beat the Cowboys 31-26. Andy Reid retires, they still win. That says something about Andy Reid. I'm just saying. TJ Watt's coming back. Juju's coming back. Connor's going to go. Hilton, I'd like him to come back as well. Wormley, probably not, even though I think I'm going to let Hayward walk out the door. What do we have for money? $81 million. I mean, maybe we'll bring back Hayward. I decided to bring back Wormley, and I'm going to let Hayward walk out the door because I really don't want to pay him a 3-year deal at 32 years old. That just doesn't make sense to me. I don't think it would make sense to you guys either. So let's go to free agency, see what we have for money, see who's going to be there. Now, we do have $40 million, but don't you forget, unless he retired, Big Ben is still going to be up here. Oh, he retired. Fine by me. I like that money. I can tell you that much. $40.5 million in cap space. Kenny Clark is on the board, and Lattimore. About to have 2 new players on the team, I can tell you that much. There's no way Kenny Clark leaves Green Bay, by the way. But if he does, why wouldn't you bring him in? You're kind of foolish not to, no? Lattimore could be our number 1 guy with Hilton behind him, Steven Nelson behind him. I think that makes a ton of sense. Because Nelson's getting up there in age as is. McCourty, no. We don't need any more receivers. We'll leave Cookers up there, but I don't think so. I mean, I'll bring back Connor for a 1-year deal. But I am not going long-term on James Conner of all running backs. I just don't agree with that. I wouldn't mind one of these 2 guys. I just don't think it makes a ton of sense for the team. Villanueva's getting a lot of money. Ward, no. Corey Davis is up there. That's interesting. You almost never see him there. But I think we're good. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, I think we're good. I thought maybe bring in Cunningham, trade away Williams. But we're just not going to do that. We got Connor, we got Clark, we got Lattimore. That's perfect. Let's go to the draft. So we have the 8th overall pick again. I almost want to go with the center or this right tackle, but that corner looks so good. But we just lost Villanueva. We lost Reitler or Deitler, something like that last year. I'm going Kirby Douglas. He's a 76 with normal because of course he is. 88 strength, 82 run block, 76 pass block. In the 2nd round, we're going to go right end Parker Brock. He's a 71 with normal development, 58 power move, 80 finesse, 79 speed, 84 acceleration. Heading into the year, we're an 84 overall team, 85 offense, 84 defense. The offensive line needs a lot of help on the left side of the line, and Pouncey and DeCastro are getting up there in age. Don't love James Conner. I feel like we should trade away James Washington, but he's so young, it just seems foolish. It's almost like we have to trade away Juju, who I think's younger. I really don't know what to do in that situation. And on defense, I mean, we're looking better because we got Kenny Clark, we got Lattimore. But that's about it. Let's go see if we can make the playoffs. And we missed the playoffs yet again, going 5-11, so we're getting worse somehow. The Bengals and the Browns 10-6, and the Ravens 9-7. Mooney 3,600 yards, 29-8, not bad. Connor about 1,200 yards, 4 touchdowns, 6 for Snell. Receiving Juju 854 with 3, Claypool 750 with 6, Ebron 661 with 10. 2 for Washington, 4 for Connor with 281. On defense, Bush 116 tackles. Sack total 7.5 for Clark, 6.5 for Watt. And interceptions 2 for Lattimore and a few ones to go around. Now for the yearly awards. Lamar Jackson with the MVP. Nothing Coach of the Year. Nothing AFC Offensive Player of the Year. Nothing Defensive Player of the Year. We have Devin Bush at 7. Offensive Rookie. We drafted an offensive lineman. Defensive Rookie. Brock at 3. And that's going to be it. For XP, we have 2 for Mooney. That's not great. 2 for Douglas. 2 for Nowak. 2 for Okafor. Nothing really else on offense. On defense, 2 for Bush. 1 for Watt, Edmonds, Fitzpatrick, Lattimore, Kenny Clark. The Buccaneers beat the Bengals of all teams. 20-17. Now, DeCastro is going to be a free agent. I have to bring him back at this point. Fitzpatrick's coming back. Pouncey even for a year is not bad. Washington will bring back Edmonds. Nelson can go. But that's going to cost like all of our money. So we only have about $16 million in cap space. Gallup, we definitely don't need. I think I'd rather draft a running back in like the 2nd or 3rd round. It doesn't really make sense to me. Ebron's gone, so we do need a tight end as well. Like Leno, I don't want. Nwosu, we could definitely use. Mike Hughes, we could definitely use, I suppose. Let's go $4-6 million. Doesn't have any offers, so that's going to be good enough. Connor Williams is up there, but that's going to cost a lot of money as well. I don't exactly... Tracy Walker, what is going on there? Let's go... Nwosu, 91 points. I don't know if this is going to be enough. I'm hoping it is. It's not. Nwosu turned us down. We knew that was going to happen, but we got Mike Hughes on the team. Let's go to the draft. There's so many great defensive tackles, safeties in this draft class, even some quarterbacks, which we could move on. I don't think we're going to at this point, and I think we are going to go Sheard more than likely, because we don't really need an outside, middle linebacker, rather. We do need an end, mid-first. A lot of just like, I'll go to scout and I'll show you. There's some safeties up here. There's quarterbacks. 6'8" defensive tackle. Like, what are we doing here? 7 strong safety. 7'1" defensive tackle. There's another quarterback. There's a receiver that's awesome. And, like, we could go with a left tackle, but doesn't really seem necessary at the moment. So I'm not exactly sure what to do. We could try to trade back at another first next year, maybe a second this year. I'm not in love with any of these players, and I know it's going to hurt because I think we have, 2 years left of this rebuild? We are in the 2022 draft, I would assume. So let's take this Seahawks offer, which is going to be unfortunate for this year. I understand that. Who are they dying to trade up against? Strong safety, Gant. Not too worried about it. I just couldn't find somebody that I was 100% sold on. Now we have a second-round pick, and I imagine one of these first-round talents had to have fallen. All right, that's not a good way to start off. I missed out, didn't I? There's a tight end. Am I about to take a tight end? Nope, I'm about to go with Snelling. Yup. 75 hidden development, 93 strength, 76 run block, 74 pass ball. In the second round, or third round rather, left tackle Joe Stewart. He's a 68 with hidden development, perfect. 90 strength, 71 run block, 75 pass block. So we have an 84 overall team across the board with our 2 hidden development guys on the offensive line, which should work out perfectly, I would assume. Then on defense, I mean, it's a good defense. Middle linebacker, 2 we could use. Outside linebacker, maybe an end. But we really just have to work on offense and hope that Mooney turns into something, which that isn't going to happen. Let's just be honest. What a surprise. We didn't make the playoffs yet again. We went 6-10 this year, though. Let's see how the Seahawks did. I imagine great. They went 10-5-1, but still 2 first-round picks. I think it still made a ton of sense because we got some players in the draft anyways. We have 2 second-round picks this year and first. I think it'll work out. Mooney, 37 yards, 28-12. I'm about to just trade him away. Snell, 827 with 2. Toyin with 5. Receiving Juju, 950 with 6. Claypool, 902 with 10. Washington, 621 with a touchdown. Gentry with 6. On defense, Bush, 111 tackles. Sack totals, 12.5 for Watt, 6.5 for Clark, 4.5 for Bush. And interceptions, 2 for Cannell, Lattimore, Hilton, and 4 ones to go around. Yearly awards. Russell Wilson with the MVP. Wonderful. Nobody from our team, rather. Steelers, nothing. AFC, I want to go to NFC for some reason. Offensive player, nothing. Defensive player, TJ Watt at 3. And Devin Bush at 10. Offensive rookie, nothing. Defensive rookie, nothing. I mean, not too surprising. Let's go see what the developments are. Let's see that they're both going to be star developments. Maybe they'll prove me wrong, but I doubt it. Yep, star development, 5 XP points. Star development, 6 XP points. Like, all right. Mooney has 2 up to an 85 overall. And then really nothing on defense. Well, looks like we have pick number 32 in the first round. The Seahawks beat the Pats 24-17. Now, I did franchise tag Pouncey, so he's going to be here, but we're going to bring back Devin Bush. Tuitt probably, Johnson definitely, even though I think he's our oldest receiver, which is weird. Cannell will bring back, I suppose. Snell maybe, but probably not. What do we have for money? 31.2. Not as much as I thought. So we have the 7th overall draft pick. We really need a running back, but with the 32nd pick, I feel like we could definitely wait on that. Let's go over to scouted. I was looking around a little bit, a lot of defensive tackles. I guess didn't get the memo. We have Kenny Clark on the team. I think Bellote's going to be our pick realistically, but I want to keep looking down the list a little bit more because we could use a middle linebacker too. Maybe he falls to pick number 32. And we do need 1 offensive lineman, but I feel like that's a second-round steal type of thing. Yeah, so let's go get Balo. I don't know how to say that. 75 normal, insane. 64 power move, 84 finesse, 79 speed, 87 acceleration. I have to take one of these running backs. We don't have anybody right now. 25th in the 40. First in the 40. So we're going Anthony. He's a 75 with hidden development. I might take both, by the way. 81 break tackle, 92 speed, 93 acceleration, 90 agility. What is left on the draft board? So the other running back is gone. Let's go with Schmidt. He's a 69 with normal development. Never mind. And then with the 32nd pick in the second round, we're going to go left tackle Max French. 70 normal, a little bit better. So heading into our final year, we're an 83 overall team, 83 offense, 84 defense. I am going to mess around with this offensive line a little bit, put Nowak over to set. Actually, why is Stewart not starting? What is going on here? So what I'm going to do is put, I guess, still Nowak over at center, which will be fine. Then on defense, I mean, we're fine. There's nothing really that we did on defense, to be fair, other than we signed Lattimore, Clark, Hughes. Let's go to the playoffs. And we didn't make the playoffs, and every single year of this video, we went 2-14. I cannot wait for Madden 21. Mooney, 38, 24, and 16. God awful. Anthony, 860 with 2, expecting a few more touchdowns, I'm just saying. Receiving, Juju, 860 with 5, Claypool, 800 with 4, Shirley, 714 with 5, 4 for Washington, 4 for Anthony. On defense, Bush, 110 tackles, Hilton, 102. Sack totals, 9.5 for Clark, 5 for Watt, and interceptions, 2 for Lattimore, and a lot of ones to go around. The yearly awards, what do we got? Jake Fromm with the MVP, if you say so. Coach of the Year, Matt LaFleur. Nothing. AFC Offensive Player, there's not going to be a thing up here. Defensive Player of the Year, Bush at 8, I suppose. Offensive Rookie, Anthony, Ayo. Lewis at 6. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Callahan at 7, Below at 8, Belight at 8, I don't know, Berry at 10. I guess we'll go see what our running back has for development, like it matters. I'm going to get an X Factor. This is going to be my luck. Here we go. There it is. I told you. 5XP Superstar X Factor. Oh, man, that is going to be it for this video. I don't want to be playing this rebuild any longer. I don't want to be playing Madden that much longer. We're almost near the end. Madden 21's almost here. I'm ready. I'm hyped. Looking, excited to play it. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, come on back for more, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye. Thank you to my patrons for the month of July. Thank you, Zach. Thank you, the oldest man alive, Greg. And thank you, #Team Relic.